Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a look that looks like this. It's a nice summer glam look, so if you're interested, just keep on watching. The first thing that I'm going to start out with is the Pureless BB Perfect Glow Cream. I thought that we could just start out with, something light, nothing too heavy here. A full foundation is fine, but I just thought we could go ahead and start out with something a little bit more light. I'm tripping over my words today, if you can't hear it. I got my 4-year-old downstairs screaming. I'm sure most of you know how that goes. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and just apply this to my face, just a light layer. Nothing too heavy. I don't know where you guys live, but here in Virginia, it is hot. It's in the 90s. So, all right, now that we have a light layer down, I'm gonna go ahead and bring that down my neck also. So now for concealer, I usually put, I'm looking for it, sorry. I usually put, some here and some here just to highlight. I am going to do that. I'm not gonna bring it all the way down. I'll just take a little bit of the concealer, and today I'm using the Neutrogena. I'm just gonna put a little bit here, just to cover up any dark circles that I have, which I didn't sleep too good last night, so I have quite a bit. Just gonna go ahead and take a brush and buff that on out there. Nothing too brightening. You could if you wanted to. I just kind of bring it down just a little bit. And I don't know if you can see the difference between this eye and this eye, if it's coming up on camera, but I just kind of brighten that up just a little bit. Alrighty, looking good. Take my beauty sponge that we just used, tap some of that out. This is the e.l.f. Total Face Sponge, by the way, and I love it, and it's not that expensive. It's my favorite sponge out there. All right, to powder the face, because it's just such a light summer look, you don't want too much powder unless you're very oily, then of course you can. But all I do is I take a little bit, and I'm using the Fit Me powder. Just take a little bit, tap it off. And what I like to do is just set my under eyes, that way they don't crease during the day. Just very lightly. Take another one. This powder is great. It is very finely milled. It's a really nice powder. I'm gonna go ahead and take the same powder and just powder down my T-zone here. Not a whole lot. I'm not baking. Again, this is just a light summer glam look, if you will. All right, I'm gonna take the Rimmel Stay Matte, which is also an amazing powder. Mine looks crazy because I use it all the time. It's in transparent. And I'm gonna take that same brush that I just used. I'm just gonna go lightly over the face. I'm not gonna use a whole lot to change the color of my face or, again, to bake. I'm just gonna lightly go over everything here. Bring it on down. Alrighty, looking good, looking good. The next thing, got something in my eye, sorry. Next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna add just a little bit of brown bronzer. So normally I would use a cream bronzer for a light summer look, but I know a lot of people are afraid to use cream bronzers or intimidated by it. I also was. So instead I'm gonna use the Flower Beauty. It's the Heatwave Illuminizing Bronzer. Looks like this. It's a baked bronzer. It is so pretty. I really love it. And again, you can use any bronzer you want. I'm just gonna take a big fluffy brush, go around, and I'm gonna take it. I'm not gonna contour today just because, I don't know, I usually don't contour, if I'm just using or going outside or going to the store. Bring that on down my neck. And then for blush, I've got the Milani. This is in Coral Cove. This is one of my favorite blushes. It's very pink. Gonna just use the same brush that we just went and bronzed with, and I'm just gonna put it right here. I don't put mine on the apples of my cheeks. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know, because I have really rosy cheeks already. So I'm just gonna put some up here just to add a flush of color, just a little bit on my nose. All right, next thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and add some highlight. Why not? I've got the Ofra Star Island highlight. Looks like this. And I'm just gonna take my brush and highlight the points of my face. And I know that looks intimidating, but we're gonna tone that down. But I love this highlight. My sister actually gave me this highlighter and I love it. And I'm gonna boop my nose and go on up. And if you notice, everything that we're doing is just very, very light. Nothing too heavy. You don't wanna be outside sweating to death. Okay, just gonna go ahead and take that beauty blender that we put our BB cream with and go over the highlight. And as you can see, it's a really pretty highlight. So for the eyeshadow palette I'm gonna go with is the Violet Voss Essentials eye palette. And it looks like this. And the reason why that I decided to go with this palette is because it's got nudes and it's got these pinky tones. And when I think of like a summery glam kind of look, I think of pinks, really. So the first shade that I'm gonna go in with is just a light sand color. It's gonna be this one right here. And I'm gonna take that into my crease just above. I've already primed my eyelids with the NYX primer. It's one of my favorites. It's cheap, it's nice. I'm just gonna bring that up just above my crease. Again, I have hooded eyes, so I've gotta bring mine up just a little bit. And, all right, now that we've got that transition shade on, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with, it's called Dusty Rose. I'm gonna take that and put it down just a little bit from where we initially put the first color. And it's such a pretty color. Now we're getting more into the pinks. And make sure that we're blending, blending, blending. All right, looks good. I'm gonna take that first sand color and just kind of go over everything one more time up above. Make sure everything's blended. Right, now to deepen the corner a little bit, it's called Cinnamon. It's this color right here. It's just a little bit of a dark brown. And I'm gonna go on the edge or outer edge right here. Bring it a little bit in. Same thing with this side. Outer edge, bring it in. Bring what's left, sweep it in my eye socket. Make sure everything looks nice and blended. I'm gonna take this, it's called Pink. It's a really pretty shimmery shade. Looks like this. And I'm gonna take it, apply it with my finger and put it in that inner corner that, in the inner third of our eye that we did not cover with eyeshadow. Oh, it looks so pretty. All right. Looks good. And since we're keeping this a light summery look, I'm gonna go ahead and use that cinnamon color that we originally did the outer corner with. I'm gonna take it on like a pointed pencil brush, and I'm just gonna take that and barely put it along the eyelash. You could use liquid eyeliner, but I'm just keeping everything soft and summery. Go ahead and put that, and it almost gives it illusion of that blowout smoke out look. It looks good. The next thing I'm gonna do is take this lighter and a cream color, and I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my inner corner. You don't have to do this. I just like to. Hits the light just right. I always like to, it's said that if you highlight the inner corner, it highlights your eyes more, makes your eyes more luminous. Whether that's true, I mean, that's your own personal opinion, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and go back with this Dusty Rose color and do the same thing that we did on the top, on the bottom, and kind of smoke this down here. And then take that cinnamon color, put it on the outer edge, and then take the pink color that we put all over our lid, and I'm just gonna lightly put that in the inner corner here. All right. I'm going to go ahead and now if I say gonna go ahead one more time, don't notice that I'm doing it until I edit and I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Makeup and Mist setting spray. It's one of my favorites. And I'm just gonna lock everything in. Oh, it feels so good. I always like to take my setting sponge or my makeup sponge and kind of just set everything in here. I'm not gonna do my eyebrows today, only because I'm gonna do an eyebrow tutorial after this, so stay tuned for that. And if you haven't subscribed already, go subscribe. I've got a lot of awesome content coming up, a lot of giveaways. I just ordered something on Morphe and I'm super excited about it. So stay tuned for that. I've got a lot coming up. Normally I would just take for this look my Urban Decay or any felt tip liner, eyebrow pencil or eyebrow product. It looks like this. And I would just fill in my eyebrows with it, just something light, nothing harsh. Again, a summer look, so I wouldn't do anything harsh on there, but that's just my, you know, opinion, I guess. I'm gonna take the Buxom mascara, I couldn't think of what it's called. I'm gonna go ahead and coat my eyelashes with it. I'm gonna do lips. So for lips, I was just gonna originally do gloss, but a lot of people just don't like to wear gloss. They like to also wear lipstick. So I picked the Vivid Matte Liquid Lip in the color Nude Thrill. It's one of my favorite matte lipsticks. It's not too drying on the lips. I'm gonna go ahead, and it's just such a perfect nude. It's almost the color of my lips, almost, but not quite. You can also line your lips also if you feel the need to. Now you could just leave your lips looking like this, or again, when I think of a summer glam look, I think of shiny and sparkly and pretty. So I'm gonna use the, what is this? Iconic London in Peekaboo. Looks like this, it's a really pretty pink. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that right on top of it. This is actually a plumping gloss, but it's more minty than plumping. It doesn't hurt at all. I do not like those plumping glosses where you can't even put them on. All right, that's the final look. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Again, subscribe, like if you have not. I've got a lot of fun content coming up. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.